I would ask for your cooperation. Motion 124 in the name of the Rathmines Dublin South East branch. Councillor Mary Frehill to propose. Sorry? I selected from the people who had stated an intention to want to contribute to the debate. There's quite a number of motions that I have here, and I'm trying to take the first three if possible. Which one? There is one, yes, indicating to speak against it. But I'm not sure I can get in. Sorry, Mary, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Mary Freehill, Rathmines branch. Our motion calls for an extension to the franchise for voting in general elections to include all citizens of the EU countries who have reached the age of 18 and who are normally resident of the state. Now, many of us know several EU members who are now settled, are now part of the communities in Ireland, who are playing their part in the communities, and yet they don't have a right to vote. They pay their taxes, so it's taxation without representation. And if we are to turn that around in terms of what we're doing and embracing our membership of the European Union, Ireland famously has been known to be very effective in extracting the maximum amount of funding out of the European Union. But when it comes to facing up to our responsibilities in terms of embracing the members of the European Union and that we live as one union, we certainly have been very seriously lacking in that regard. In Ireland, back in 1985, we actually had an amendment to the Constitution in 1984, and in 1985 we passed legislation allowing UK citizens to actually have a vote here in Ireland. At the moment, EU citizens, and that is to comply with the EU directive that says that EU members should have a say in local and regional elections, and they do have a vote in local elections, or regional government doesn't really exist, I'm sorry to say, in Ireland, but they have no right to vote in a Dáil election. So if we're to look at other countries, we are seriously behind. I know currently at the moment that this is being considered in France and in Portugal and in Slovenia, where they're going to allow all foreign residents to vote the upper house elections. So therefore I'm saying that it's time that we in Ireland regularised our legislation and adopt a more inclusive approach to our EU neighbours. Thank you.
Motion 123 in the